I'm gonna show you how I made this 2-in-1 flame and ice thrower. Let's get started. I'm going to start by taking apart a barbecue lighter and safely taking out the gas canister. I only need the gas canister and the plastic wire connected to it, so I can throw everything else away. The white wire thing inside is what keeps all the gas from coming out at once and provides a slow but steady flow. But since I want to make a flamethrower, I'm going to completely unscrew the tip and take the white wire out. And then of course screw it back on again. Now I'm going to solder a wire to the metal tip of the gas canister wire. Somehow I managed to lose the plastic wire while soldering, so I just made my own plastic wire with some heat shrinkable tube. Just to be sure it would be strong enough, I added another layer. Now I'm going to glue the metal tip to the front of the build. Now it's time to start working on the ignition system. Since the normal lighter ignition is way too weak, I'm going to take apart this arc lighter. Now I'm going to glue the ignition circuit to a gas container. I made sure to use epoxy and not hot glue for two reasons. One, I wouldn't trust hot glue to hold it together properly, and two, you should never heat up a battery. I'm going to solder the wire connected to the tip to one of the two arc wires. For the other arc wire, I'm going to connect a stiff wire and glue it next to the tip. Now I'm going to carefully bend the wire around towards the tip. As you can see, it works perfectly. So now I'm going to glue the two wires to the canister. I'm going to glue the canister to these two straps with some epoxy. I'm going to put this button inside the glove in the position you can see here, but it's not exactly comfortable to have pins pushing into your hand. So I'm going to take some cloth and wrap it around the button. I'm also going to stitch the cloth together and then I'm going to stitch it inside the glove. I forgot to film this, but I basically just glued one side of the wire to the canister button or trigger and the other side I stitched to the glove. To be able to use the button, I soldered the 2 black wires from the glove to the 2 blue wires on the arc lighter circuit. As you can see, it now lights up when I press the button. And if you're lucky, you've just got one where the arc turns on when you press the button. But with mine, you not only need to press the button, but also touch another wire connected to a circuit. And since I don't want to have 2 buttons, I'm going to solder a wire and stitch it to the back of the glove. So when I press the button, it turns on, and when I tilt my hand back, it touches my skin and activates the arc. I also had to replace the thin black wire with a thicker one because the other one snapped. I'm going to use some tin foil to make sure none of the electronics near the tip catch fire. And last but not least, some cardboard to make it face away from your hand. Once I made sure the ignition system was charged and the canister full, we tested it. As you can see, the flames going out of this small build are rather impressive. I'm really happy with how this turned out, and of course I hope you liked the video as well. If you did, like and consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it.